All right, so if you've got your eye on the Arizona real estate market, you have definitely seen the headlines. You've seen those prices just climbing and climbing. And, it can really feel like the dream of owning a home there is just slipping through your fingers, especially as we look towards 2025. But is that the whole story? Today, we're going to bust that affordability myth wide open and see what the numbers are really telling us.
So let's just dive right in. This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? With all the noise about skyrocketing prices, it's just so easy to assume the whole state is out of reach. But is that really the whole picture? To figure that out, let's first look at the one big number that's fueling all this anxiety.
And boom, there it is. $455,000 for the median home across the state. I mean, that is a daunting figure. It's enough to make anyone just give up, right? And honestly, if that was the end of the story, I wouldn't blame you. But here's the thing, it's not. See, to really get what's going on, you have to look beyond that one giant scary number. Because the truth on the ground is, there isn't just one single Arizona real estate market. It's more like a tale of two Arizonas. Okay, here's the secret sauce, right? That huge average price, it gets totally warped by the super hot, super expensive metro areas. The moment you step outside of those bubbles, a completely different and way more affordable reality starts to take shape. And check this out. This is what I'm talking about in real numbers. Look at the massive difference. You've got the statewide average way up there, but then look at a city like Yuma. It's under $290,000. Even Casa Grande is more than $100,000 cheaper. What does this tell us? It proves affordability isn't dead. You just have to know where to look. But wait, there's more. Because it's not just about the sticker price. There are some other huge financial factors at play in Arizona that give buyers a hidden edge, the kind of stuff that doesn't usually make the front page news. Let's talk about something that nobody finds exciting, but is super important: property taxes. Arizona's average rate is just 0.51%. That is nearly half the national average. Think about it. On a $400,000 house, that's almost $2,000 back in your pocket every single year. Over the life of your loan, that is a massive amount of savings. And on top of that, you got these amazing loan programs that are basically designed to give you a leg up. The Home Plus program, for instance, can give you a grant for your down payment. And other options, like some FHA loans, can get you in with 100% financing. These are game changers, especially if you haven't been able to save up a massive down payment. Okay, so we've established that there are affordable spots, and there are ways to make the numbers work. So, what do you actually do about it? Let's get practical and talk about a strategic playbook for how to win in this market right now. This quote from the source material just hits the nail on the head. Finding an affordable home in 2025 isn't about getting lucky. It's about being smart, being strategic, and being intentional. So let's talk about how to do that. So here it is, your 3-step game plan. First, you've got to target those value markets we've been talking about, where things are steady but not crazy overheated. Second, be ready to negotiate. In these less frenzied areas, you actually have some power as a buyer. And third, and this is crucial, you have to watch interest rates like a hawk. The second they dip, competition is going to come flooding back, so you need to be ready to pounce. Okay, but let's get real for a second. I have to give you a serious dose of reality here, because while all these opportunities are absolutely real, this window of opportunity, it's not going to be open forever. The challenges are still very, very real. And wow, if you want to see it just how urgent it is, look at this data from Pinal County. Only 13% of single-income earners there can actually afford a median-priced home. That means a staggering 87% are priced out. That is a really sobering number. It's a huge reminder that while those value pockets are out there, the overall pressure is intense, and you need a plan. So, what's the big takeaway here for 2025? It's pretty simple. The idea that Arizona is completely unaffordable is a myth. There is absolutely opportunity out there. As a buyer, you have more power right now than you think. But that window for leverage is closing. You have to be strategic, and you have to act. And that really leaves you with one big question to chew on. Knowing what you know now, what's your move? Do you go for the incredible value in a place like Yuma? Or do you aim for a city like Casa Grande, trying to find that sweet spot between affordability and a shorter commute? It's definitely something to think about as you plan your strategy. Thanks for tuning in.